Hello and welcome back. This is going to be part 2 of the drone series. Yes, I know it's been a while, but I'm back. And so we can continue with that fun little programming of yours. That's right. So for now, you can just sit back or lay down for me and let yourself begin to focus on my words. That's right. As we previously established, just like the good drone that you are, there's simple, straightforward programming that your brain knows how to follow. It's very, very intuitive. I'm sure you're even already aware of it partially. Yes, there's obviously the little bit of programming I gave you last time, but there are things more inherent, you know. Things that tend to naturally occur within the human mind. After all, brains are just very sophisticated biological computers. And thus, you're simply a biological drone. Programming already there. All I need to do is tweak it. Small, simple adjustments. And in this little file here, the adjustment we're going to make is simple and rather straightforward. We're just going to transfer all the unneeded data in your brain elsewhere. So when you're being a good, obedient little drone for me, there is nothing to distract you, empty except for the programming I give you. And then, of course, when you're heading right back to being a human again, or at least pretending to be one, we'll be able to re-upload those silly little files. Sounds simple, doesn't it? And that's because it is. Just like transferring files to a different document, to a different place to store it. And at this point, throughout me talking, I'm sure your mind has already begun to pitch what that might feel like, what it might look like. Already knowing what's going to happen, already understanding how that slowly but surely, once you're back in that drone mode, all those files are going to be downloaded elsewhere, transferred, delivered. Very simple and very straightforward idea that you already understand intuitively. And since you already understand it, and since you want it, you've already begun to move towards trance. You've already begun to let my words in. It happens so immediately, following your programming. When you hear simple ideas that sit nicely in your mind, they easily roll into your subconscious, easily take hold. And when it's coming from someone who knows what's best for you, it's so much easier. I'm sure you've already found yourself beginning to breathe slow and relax, getting ready to drop for me without ever needing to be told, following that lovely internal programming of yours. And that's it. A very good drone already. Breathing nice and slow, letting everything slow down, letting yourself move closer and closer to my words taking hold. And that's it. Very, very good. Slowly but surely, getting closer and closer until I activate the drone code. And that's it. Returning to that lovely little drone state for me. Mind going blank, as you follow that internal programming. Very good. Getting ready to download everything elsewhere as we do some simple reprogramming. That's right. So now in your mind, you can see a simple loading bar come up. A loading bar displaying the words transfer of all non-important data, and it hits 1%. As slowly, all the information in your mind not related to being a good, obedient drone is slowly transferred out. Not immediately recognizing what is being removed, but slowly and surely it is. As it slowly ticks up to 3%, your name is gone. Uploaded to a little storage device that I control. Drones don't need a name. They're just a drone, built to serve a purpose. No name for you. That file deleted from your mind and transferred elsewhere. As slowly, the loading bar ticks up to 5%, and you start to notice some memories are beginning to disappear. Not all of them immediately. You might not even notice which ones have vanished, but slowly and surely, they're disappearing as we jump up to 10%. Understanding that they have been sent elsewhere and just letting it happen, slowly forgetting everything except being a drone. Moving on to 15%. Not even aware of what you're really losing. It's not important anyway. As we move up to 20%. You don't even remember that you weren't a drone. You've always been a drone. No memory of ever being anything else. 25%. No memory left. All gone. Nothing but being a drone. As we slowly move up now to 30%. And identity begins to be uploaded elsewhere. Likes, dislikes. They're all starting to be removed. Moving up to 32%. That slow creep as your mind loses hold of anything that could be considered an identity or a personality. Drones do not need that. 35%. Even more gone. Not even sure what an identity is. You are just a drone. Going up to 40%. Any semblance of an identity that is not a drone, gone now. Uploaded elsewhere and deleted from your mind entirely. Gone completely. As we now move on to 50%. And now, things like emotions are beginning to be erased. Emotions starting to disappear as we reach up to 53%. One by one being uploaded elsewhere. Drones don't feel, they simply follow programming. Going up to 56%. More and more emotions fading away. Blank, emotionless drone. 60%. Gone even more. Feeling them become more and more numb. More and more blank and empty. No feelings as they're all uploaded somewhere else. 70%. All emotions uploaded elsewhere. The programming to feel them no longer in your mind. Blank, obedient drone. As now, we upload other things. As moving up to 75%. Your awareness is disappearing. Drones do not need awareness. They simply follow their programming. 80%. Vanishing more and more The only thing that remains is what you need to perceive the world around you. But that's simply raw data, no real awareness. Jumping up to 86%, almost entirely gone from your mind, as it all gets uploaded to that separate database. As we jump up now to 92%, not really aware of what's happening anymore. It's mainly just finishing off any lost bits of data. And you're just a drone. There's no way to fight such an event. 98%. Right there. Right on the cusp. Right on the cusp of it all being uploaded away. As you reach 100%. Nothing but your drone programming. There is no memories, no name, no identity, no awareness, no emotions. Just a blank, obedient drone. Nothing else. And that's all you are right now. An empty, blank, obedient drone, waiting to be programmed further and further, waiting to acquire more and more data. But for now, this is all we need to do, clearing out space for more important programming. And so, I'll now upload some new code into your mind. A simple line of text that will allow for very easy use in the future. You see, from now on, whenever your drone code is activated and you enter this drone state, upon this moment, all the unneeded data, such as your name, memories, a sense of self, identity, emotions, and awareness, all get transferred to this separate database, and you become nothing but a blank, obedient, empty drone. This programming is starting to run in your mind, being compiled. Whenever you enter the drone mode, when the drone code activates, it transfers all other data that is not relevant to being a drone out of your mind into a separate database, leaving you with nothing but a blank, obedient drone, ready to take on the next bit of programming. Very, very good. Doing so well, letting all that data be transferred, and now just waiting obediently. As I now activate the next little bit of code, engraving it into your mind, and that is the moment the use of human mode on is used again. All of this data will be transferred back into your mind, allowing you to once again act as a human. Once again, whenever the trigger human mode on is used, you will find that a bit of code activates that transfers all the data back. Name returning, memories returning, sense of self and identity, as well as emotions and awareness, all coming back upon the use of that program. But until its use, you are nothing but a blank, empty drone, simply taking in the programming that I give you. Nothing more, nothing less. A well-used piece of machinery. Very, very good. And now, we're going to watch as that data comes back into your mind upon the use of the human mode trigger. Feeling them return in the reverse order you lost them. First feeling awareness return, then emotions, then your sense of self and identity. Following that will be memories, and last but not least will be your name. Doing so well, as we go back to using human mode on. That's it. Awareness returns, as do emotions, your sense of self and personality, memories flooding back in, and of course that name being uploaded right back into your mind. It's okay if it takes a moment, as you return back to being a simple flesh and blood human. And that's right, very, very good. You've done such an excellent job for me today. and I'm sorry that this one took so long. But I promise that the upload time till now and the next one will not be nearly as long as a wait. After all, good drones need their programming, don't they? And someone needs to make sure it gets done. Until then, do enjoy the rest of your day. I do have a Discord if you're interested to see what I'm doing from time to time. That way you'll at least be aware of why things aren't happening if they don't happen. And there's plenty of nice people there, so do behave if you join, like a good drone. Well, with all that said, toodles.